My name's Stephen Barrington. I'm CEO, Director of Foothills Community Care, a Church of the Christ missional agency. I completed the MTD 2019 after doing the 3-year cycle, and for me it was a great time to do it, to reflect biblically upon my work as a practitioner, as someone who's working in our community, doing Kingdom of God activities to really highlight and to support people in our local community. The course is really around developing people, developing practitioners to think theologically around local community development and international development, and combines both of those together. It's a fantastic course. We have 3 campuses, one in Australia, one in Asia, and one in Africa as well. So in each of the subjects, we're actually combining with people from all around the world in an amazing variety of situations. So we do 6 different subjects over the 3 years, 1 subject each semester, and looking at subjects like doing theology in the context of poverty and injustice, economic development and human flourishing, community development, biblical justice, looking at human rights and advocacy, looking at climate change, and leadership and development. And all of those subjects were very, very pertinent to what we're going on. We're reading the latest books, we're reflecting on it, we meet in small groups for 10 to 12 weeks beforehand online, so there's a huge amount of reading required. We reflect together, and then we come together for a 1-week intensive. So all of that is centred around the ministry that I'm involved with. So it was all very, very beneficial for our work here at Foothills. In fact, my research piece was actually around how we as Foothills are involved in transformational work in the life of our local community, and did that by researching a range of other Christian ministries in our local area that did similar works to try and understand how can we, not just give charity for people, do stuff for people, but how we can walk along beside people for real transformational work, real Kingdom of God activities. So for anyone involved in CCVT, involved in local churches with a heart for the local community, it's the ideal course to be involved in, because, as I said, it allows us to reflect theologically, to look at scriptures, to learn to be upskilled in community development principles and guidelines, and to interact with others. So to learn what it is to be more deeply embedded in the life of our local community, and not just to be doing stuff, as I said, for people, but we're in the business of transformation. So as it says, transformational development is the stuff that we see what Jesus wants for us and what we want in the life of our local community. And it's an ideal time for someone who's been involved in ministry for a while to take a little bit of time out to reflect. So I did it while I was involved full-time in ministry still. It takes a little bit of time, it takes a little bit of discipline over that 3 years, but for me it was that sense of reflection and really being upskilled, and I certainly recommend it for anyone.